what commonly you see when you want to hire someone at a good package, 10, 12 lakh, 14, 15 lakh. So the common thing you'll see in the resume ki bhai itna to aana chahiye. This is something that guy should know.
You will get a complete onion. In corporate world also, you should be like onion. You should be layered with multiple layers. You should have multiple knowledge, but your core should remain same across. Whatever level you reach, one mantra you follow and over entire your career. That entire thing is based on the learning. You should be in a learning mode. Even if you are a CEO, you should be like a student. How student will learn, how they invest their whole night or a day, whatever it is. For the exam, for exams, they will read everything, and the entire year they will do all the things, all the hard work.
Why networking? It will be outdated. There will be no job. Can I get salary like 15-20 lakh in the networking? But after 40, क्या होता है, job से निकाल देते हैं. This is all happening in the market.
So see, it is not only networking. Okay, after 40 years, if you are not performing on any of the skills, you are outdated. Any of them, even it includes networking.
How many interviews you have taken?
At least 300 plus, 400 plus interviews.
So my resume reach out to you. How will you identify that I'm just a certification guy, or like, can you catch this thing, or I can go through the easily? But tell me one thing, instead of, doing all this thing, if that guy invested before the interview, if he invested the same 2 months, not 2 months, 3 months dedicatedly, and then give the interview, how was the experience after the job? Welcome back to our another episode from the Bangalore podcast series. And guys, today you can't miss a single second of the podcast. Why? Because today I have someone you really want to be seated on the next chair. Today I have an interviewer for you in the network domain, and I'm very happy to welcome Naveen. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, great. Thanks for asking.
Please let us know about you.
So, see, I will not go through entire my experience, but it is something like I'll just give a glance how my career is. I started with a customer support engineer.
Yes.
I started with a passive work of network, like field engineer kind of things, everything I have done, like fiber splicing, everything. Then followed by L1 engineer, where I do the configuration of the switches, routers, everything. Then also I will talk with the sales team and other things. Then I moved into L2 team, where I handle the team of 5 members. I started with that. This is in 2016. I started leading the team. Now it's 9 years. Now I'm currently handling 80 people in my team.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes.
Great.
So it is across multiple grades. It may be from fresher, mid-level, architect level, even at the same level, I handle the people. Achha. Even I coordinate with my seniors. I will be part of sales meets. I will be part of RFP, which is like a request for proposal meets, where whenever some new project comes in, I am the point of contact who will be explaining on the network. Okay, this is our capabilities. This is why you should go for Capgemini. So these are the things I will be doing. And apart from that, strategic thinking, critical thinking, adapted, all these things, it will be day to day. It will be there.
Great. Excellent. Matlab, this is something I really want from my guest. Yeah. And today I have a package with me because I was going through your profile and I have seen you have worked extensively with Cisco, Palo, F5 and SD-WAN. It's like, why these products? Why my viewers, my students specifically, when they're watching this podcast, so they will be start smiling because this is something that, I'm running an institute as well. So that is matching to my curriculum. So that's why I'm very excited. And I just fetch out this question, like why you have done all this.
Okay. Before I start, I will tell you one thing. Most of the people who see my profile, they will tell, okay, why you have done a lot of courses? Why don't you stick for one and get expertise done? Then it's a simple answer. In today's world, one thing will not work. You should have four or 5 domains in hand.
Yes.
So see, Cisco router, that's where my course started. I started with Cisco router switches. That is a base and that is a core. And that I will be still doing as part of my day-to-day work. But on top of that, I did Fortinet certifications and also some exposure on Fortinet hands-on experience in my previous organizations. And now I am handling all this. It is like whatever it is mentioned, Cisco, SD-WAN, or VeloCloud SD-WAN, wireless, Palo Alto, Cisco router switches, and even like these are the things which is needed on a daily basis. It is not like now somebody comes in and in the market, if somebody is looking for a candidate who they don't want a person with only one skill. Okay,
Like
because
CCNA, CCNP,
no,
CCI.
that is, see, CCNA is almost outdated, I can say, in my experience.
Acha.
Even the CCIE level, the person who is only with the CCI level, he is outdated.
Exactly.
The reason I will tell, because CCA is something that only concentrates on Cisco
Cisco
products.
products.
Now it will not concentrate on Palo Alto. It will not concentrate on SD-WAN. It will not concentrate on wireless Velo clouds. All these things. So that's where I started exploring. Okay, in order to make myself ready for the market, what is that needed on top of that Cisco router switches? These are the things which will complete my package.
Yes.
And I am the person like it is not like I'm the person who hops for each domains every 2 3 years. It is not like that. I will be keeping my core knowledge, that is my base, and on top of that I want to make sure, okay, whatever is running on the security, wireless, Cisco router switches, all these things I know. And I also follow this. There are multiple communities which will be there. And this is what I suggest all the junior people or mid level of people. Go through the blogs, go through the Cisco Live environment, go through the Palo Alto communities, go through the Velo Cloud communities, hear what they are telling. See what it is mentioned. What is the market trend? What is that you should learn now? What is that you cannot ignore now? What is that which is mandatory? What is that you should not do now? All these things I will be telling to.
So likewise, you're moreover, into the data profile. Still, you're working on the firewalls as well.
I started with the data profile. That is my starting.
It's starting. ठीक है.
Then on top of that, I added the flavor of firewall, wireless, SD-WAN, all these things. So that, see, when in a network, just let's take for example Capgemini, where I'm working on, right? People don't only see for the person who only know Cisco routers or switches. Even the junior people will do. 2 to 3 years experience person will do. But what is that you will stand out of that? Okay, if somebody will tell, okay, there is a person who is ABC, okay, who knows routing, switching, wireless, firewall, SD-WAN. Okay, we are getting a complete package there. Okay, let's go for him. That's what we feel. Even when hiring, I feel, okay, if somebody is having more than one skill, okay, and if he's good, see, it is not like nobody is 100% in any domain, but it is eagerness to learn, the adaptability, and the investing of time that matters, and that dedication matters. If somebody who has put that dedication or that adaptability mindset, he will surely succeed. It will
Surely
take.
succeed.
It will take like a month or a yes. It will take time, but surely the success will be there. That's what he will feel once he reached to that level. Okay, this is what I had done 10 years back. That's why I'm here. Otherwise, it could be like, okay, I have just passed my time like roaming with friends, all these things and everything. Then that's the reason I'm here. It is just a mindset.
So like you started from the very basic profile, like customer support and all.
Yeah. Yes.
How did you get the entry into the networking?
So even I started with a customer support that was into networking. But in networking there are two things: active and passive. Passive means like field engineers who will do this cable splicing, all these things. The
Technician work.
yes, I am that. I am proud to tell I started as a technician.
Great. Okay.
The reason is I know what is that ground level. Even in today's time, whenever some issue is there, okay, there is some cable cut or fiber cut, I suggest them, okay, did you test this? Did you test this? What is the bandwidth? What is the dB? Everything I will tell. Then, okay, they will tell, okay, then sort it out. Done.
Great. It basically
It's
helps
helpful because, say, now we coordinate with field engineers.
you. Yes.
Now, I will think of that time where I was a field engineer, where I was getting a call from technical managers and other people telling, okay, what is this, what is that? Now I will ask the same question because it will help. So it was a good. And the project, luckily, that was a very good project which I got. Even in profile, it is not in profile, but the project which I worked on, it's of a defense. First project.
Acha.
And it was like the people, the network engineers who have worked on defense projects, they anytime in our entire career we feel okay, that proudness, okay, something I have done for the nation. Because network, see, in army, navy, and other things, you will have direct interaction. Okay, I have done something for nation. But
Yes.
in IT, if you're doing something for a nation, that's a great feeling.
Yes. And end of the day, the foundation, it's we are working somewhere in the foundation of, upbringing, just taking out this nation and a lot of things.
Right.
The engineers specifically and network engineers is beneath the sea as of now, but yes, they are someone who makes everything connected.
Yes, and I will tell you one more thing. Whenever I visit that road or that place now outside, I will tell whoever is with me, okay, this is where I worked, I did this work here. You ask, go and ask. They will tell Naveen's name.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the proud.
Great. So, like many students ask me, sir, when they start into the networking, I suggest them basically into the networking. Let me tell you what I do. So, when is there any job seeker in the market? They approach me. So I suggested them that, okay, how about your background? They said, sir, I'm coming from any background. So I think you know it very well.
Yes.
If you are coming with any background, okay, you can come to the networking. No coding required, no previous background required. All you need is to your dedication, as you said.
Yes. So basically, see, the reason I jumped into, you partially answered that, but the reason why I came into networking is because I don't like coding. Okay, I don't like programming because I'm a diploma holder.
Acha.
And I done my diploma in electronics and communication, and
Okay.
that's the stream where either people go into coding or they will come into some other stream.
Yes.
They don't go into electronics field. Okay. Now I came because of that. Now, if you ask, after 17 years in my experience, the programming and coding is still there in the network,
Yes.
and we have to adapt ourselves to that.
Yes.
So for that reason, I dedicated my 1 year to learn the Python and other things. In my 15th year of experience, I dedicated 1 year of there. I learned Python. Now I will sit with the automation team, tell, okay, these are the things which we can automate, do it for me, and I will help them in the coding also if they miss
Right.
something.
Right. No, so this is the Naveen. You know what is happening? Let's say someone is watching the podcast, not with me, somewhere else. The networking guy is talking about that I worked on the Python, that I worked on the automation and blah blah things. So immediately the newcomers or someone who's already having 2 or 3 years of experience, they started believing that boss, yeah, networking maybe coding chahiye, networking maybe aisa chahiye. So, but I think we with the help of our podcast, we can simply make them understand कि ऐसा नहीं है. This is not exactly like
No,
that. You can
no.
start with this basic TCP/IP, the
Yes,
networking and
yes.
all. आप इनके साथ start कर सकते हैं, start working, get some experience, a good amount of experience.
Right,
फिर
right.
उसके बाद there is a requirement automatically, just like
right.
Naveen, एक internally requirement आएगी. When you
हाँ.
start feeling कि ठीक है यार मुझे थोड़ा automation सीख लेना चाहिए, तो it's not like it is mandatory, but it helps you after certain period of time. तो वो एक चीज, आर यू एग्री ऑन दैट पार्ट?
Yes, I completely agree. See, the reason why I entered to automation, because it is from the internal team.
Internal team.
Internal team told, okay, we have 10 commands. Why we should do it manually when something is up or down? Okay, let's automate it. Okay, that idea clicked. Okay, let's do something. Let's involve automation team. Let's reduce that efforts.
Exactly.
It reduced, you believe or not, for one incident which happened, it reduced 15 minutes
15
for one
minutes.
person.
Yes.
In the entire day, you can think of at least 3 to 4 hours it reduced. That
Right.
automation. And as you said rightly, automation is a basic thing and it's a mandatory thing in these days. But without basics clear, you don't go
don't
for,
go.
I suggest
Exactly.
don't go for automation, because
Exactly.
I have seen the people who directly go for automation and they will screw everything in the automation part.
Yes.
Clear with the things, at least CCNA. I'm not concerned about a certification. I don't prefer certification. Basically, that is not my mandatory thing when I say. But if you are good with your right skills, if you can prove, okay, I have applied these skills and this is resolved this particular scenarios, then I'm with it. Even with a person with having 10 certifications, against a person who
Correct.
don't have any certification and real applied skills. I will go for this person. He can do certification anytime, but this person will not get that applied skills overnight.
You won't believe. You won't believe because I won't record my webinars and seminars, but some of them are recorded. So whenever you have time, just go through that. You will shock to see. So I'm sitting on the same chair, I mean, on that side, and I'm explaining my students and someone who follows me, boss, the same lines you are talking about. Bhai, why to run behind the certification? Go for the knowledge. Start from the basics, and start digging it up. मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ? Why I'm doing this thing? What is the benefit? So you won't believe I have the same lines, the same confidence on my face when I'm talking about the same thing, and I can see the same thing in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't bother about your certification. I don't bother about what you have done. I do bother about the skill set.
Skills. Now again, the thing is certification matters. I don't completely deny. Okay, you should not have certification, but once you are in networking or any field, I'm not particular into networking, any field, dig into that at least 2 to 3 years, do all the things, A to Z, okay, even the least things, or even out of your context, do everything. Understand what it is. It may be routing, switching, SD-WAN, firewall, everything. Okay, do it. If you are getting a chance, do it, everything. People don't get chance, they only get sticked into routers or switches even after 10 years. No. This one, you can go for like multiple skills and then decide which is current one, then go expertise on that, then stick into that, and also carry these other experiences there and carry forward those experiences so that it will be helpful and you are a complete package there in the. So that's what I am trying to do. It is not like as I told earlier, I will not be hopping my technologies. Even if somebody asks, okay, what is your core expertise, I still tell routers and switches.
Acha.
But what is that your expertise is? My core is Cisco routers, but what is my expertise? It is wireless SD-WAN Palo Alto. This is what I will tell. So that it will
Exactly.
be combination, so that it will be very good.
Very good combination.
Yes.
So how many interviews you have taken till now?
In Capgemini, if you ask Capgemini, or is it overall?
It's overall interviews you have taken. You don't need to use the company name, but just let me know the number of interviews you have taken.
No, at least 300 plus, 400 plus interviews. Yes.
So you have a lot of stories to share. Lot of
See,
stories.
each interviews will have their own stories.
Acha.
And if I start talking about that, it will be a day or two. If only stories I will talk. Okay, each different minute stories. All these things will bear. All this.
So any message you want to give to my audience, ki boss, those are coming for the interviews. So please don't do that thing. I'm your interviewer. I've done a lot of things. Any message you want to give to them?
So basically, specifically post-COVID, okay, even pre-COVID, there are a lot of stories, but specifically the current stories which I see, people just mention something on the profiles and profiles get shortlisted, and most of the interviews will be online now, Teams or anything. Now, people what they do, they will just move their lips, but the other person will be talking from behind.
Proxy.
Proxy will be there. This is a main thing. The reason is, see, there are reasons. I understand they are not confident in their this one. There are a lot of personal things they will be going through. They are not good with what they have done, and they have not invested that timings on foundation skill set building. But at the end of the day, people will catch. Okay, some here or there you will get catch. Even you, the person who gets hired and he's joined the company, and if he's not performing, then we will get okay. So you told this one in interview, why you are not performing here?
Is that happen with you? This
Yes,
story.
lot
Just
of
let
time.
me know
And
quick.
so even in current org, what I say, people they when I ask them interview in the questions, okay, they tell all the things. They will overnight. They will sit.
For example, which question you ask?
So for example, let's take. Okay, do you know the configuration of the BGP?
ठीक है.
It's a basic 4-5 commands.
Right.
I don't concentrate on. I just concentrate on logic. Commands you will get in AI, GenAI, everywhere you will get now. But what is that logic? If you don't put that, what will happen? That is what I will ask. Now, a person with a 7 or 8 years of experience who has told, okay, at least 3 or 4 years I worked on BGP, He should know what is the configuration. At least what is that basic configuration. If I do something apart from that, what will happen? So they don't just able to answer. They will just, what people will do, they will just go to GenA, they will put, okay, network interview questions, answers. By heart some 30, 40 questions. They feel, okay, interviewer will ask only the same question. And they feel, we also see the same link, we also see in the AI and we will ask the question. But they don't know what is that experience we have gone through. It's a
Yes.
real-time experience. We will ask the real-time scenarios. It is not on the theory. So that's why people will get caught. That's what, like, one is proxy. Second thing is, if somebody, that's what I suggest. Even I normally prefer to give feedback to candidates then and there.
Acha.
I don't hold them. They will ask any feedback. I will tell, okay, this is what you have to improve. This is what I feel you are more not confident in. This is what you should do. So that will be helpful. And most of the time, what happens is we as a panel, even sometimes I in past, but most of the time, like what I feel as a panel, like we should give them the feedback then and there. We
Acha.
should not keep them hold, because they will be in dilemma. Okay, whether my I will be go through or whether I will be rejected. These things.
This is good because at certain moment of the time, or
Yes.
the point of time, life, we also face the same thing, na?
And second thing is, we don't want to waste both of our time. Okay, even I have some priority bus, even he has some priority bus. Let's not waste time. If something is good, I will tell him, okay, this is something which I felt good, but I will not tell, okay, you're selected. But I will tell in an indirect way, okay, this is something which I feel good. Okay, let's see how it goes. That's
Great.
way he will feel that confidence, okay, something will be positive. That will click him.
Great. So first thing, like someone, you are taking the interview and someone is using the proxy, someone is doing the proxy, wo earphone laga ke, whatever it is. So what is the next step you will take? Because you're smart guy. I know that a person can easily.
I was expecting this question. I was expecting. So, see, normally what happens? Let's say we both are sitting. Now, let's take your bluffing.
Okay.
Okay. And you okay, you will tell something. And earphone is connected to somebody else. And only earphone you have connected here. And somebody else is talking. Okay, fine. What I will do is, I will turn on my videos, write something and show, read it. If I see the voice difference, that means somebody is proxying. Done.
Amazing.
Simple.
So simply, matlab, if you
See, if you are talking with somebody for 10 minutes, you will understand, okay, what is that type of tone and what is that he is talking about, how he is talking. But if you write something and if you turn on your end and show them, and if the voice changes, that means somebody else is talking, you are not talking. I will directly tell us, okay, you are proxying. I understood. Okay, let's stop it. I will provide my feedback. Over.
So now I want to ask a very important question because I'm running something which is related to the same. So many people approach me, sir, we can do in that way. I know how it works. I want you to tell them that what happened, even though if they go through that round, they clear that round, they come inside.
Via proxy.
Please let them know what exactly happened when they just come into the real world, enter into the real scenarios, operations, real tickets. So what happened with them when they don't have knowledge?
Yeah. So even I had a couple of people like that who did proxy and who entered the org, who was part of my team.
Acha.
Okay. So I will just tell you a story that will be more relevant. Okay. This person, he was in a night shift, and he is the only L2 engineer who was available. And there is some priority one issue happened. Now this person don't know what is the basic set of configuration which needs to be done. Okay, he's keep on calling everybody. Okay, I don't know. There is some customers online, everything. So many people are shouting. Some 10, 15 people are shouting like anything. I don't understand what is that? What is that? Simple question. Okay, that time we pitched in and we resolved because we don't wanted to hold the business downtime for customer. Now on the following day, this happened on Saturday.
Acha.
On Monday morning we sat one to one.
Acha.
Okay, what is the issue? Everything we thought, okay. I heard all his stories first. Then at the end, I asked, so is this what which you expected against the things which I asked you in the interview? He told, no, I was not aware of. I thought, okay, that is something else. Then why you didn't ask? No, I thought it will be normal once we enter the org, everything. Then it went to personal level to him. It hurted his ego. He told, oh no, I gave a lot of interviews, but didn't happen. I thought something I will do, some jugaad I will do here, and then let's see how it goes there. Then somebody will help me. Then I told, no, it will not happen. See, I'm not going to directly reject you, and I'm not going to send you home. But with a condition, I will give you 2 months. Do all the things, whatever you need. You sit morning, afternoon, night, I don't care. You work for 24 hours, I don't care. In 2 months, you should be ready with the position which you are looking for. If not, first day of third month, you will be out. Direct statement with the involvement of HR. So this person, he didn't know ABC of the things. He came in via proxy. He dedicatedly sit because it hurted his ego personally.
Yes, true.
He sat overnight, okay, not overnight, he sat a day and night. He did his normal time, this one, and he was degraded to L1 for those 2 months because he was not aware. So I told, okay, go for L1, okay, then invest some time, then come up with the things, what you have a doubt, clear with the team members, ask it, go for it, learn, let me know the status on a daily basis. I want a mail on a daily basis. What is that you want? What is that you stuck with? Then this person, luckily, not for us, it's his luck and his hard work, which he made, and over 2 months, he was able to handle the same situation in 2 months.
Great.
So, see, it happens. See, it is not like the situation. It is not, nobody wants to do the proxy purposefully.
Yes.
It is some personal things which they might have experienced that will push them.
So I have a question here, like the same point with that ex guy you were talking about, the story you have shared. I want to ask if instead of going inside and get some part he got humiliated, he feel like I'm humiliated. Although you as a mentor, you explained as a mentor, not as a manager. No one can get easily Naveen every place. No one. You whatever you have asked him is just it's a mentorship. Okay, not everyone get a mentorship. It's a manager is there inside, that is a different guy.
Yes.
So you played a different role because you're coming from a very basic level. Chalo theek hai, that is exceptional. But tell me one thing, instead of doing all this thing, if that guy invested before the interview, if he invested the same 2 months, not 2 months, 3 months dedicatedly, and then give the interview, how was the experience after the job?
It was good for both of us because he didn't he could not have faced that humiliation. I could not have explained something which will
Downgraded
ego
the
is
level.
hurt. Okay, which will put him down. All
Yes.
these things, it could not have happened because that news spread across entire team,
Entire team.
and he could not have got humiliated in front of an entire team.
Yes.
Now the way he came back.
That is a good thing. That is a
So
good
he came back like, okay, now if I see, he's not in current org now, he switched to different team within current org, but the way he's performing there, he even contacts me, okay, sometimes. So if you could not have told this thing to me, I could have sit in the home or I could have done some things which is outside the IT. He talks and it feels great. We meet up in a tea. He shares a lot of stories. Now, fun fact I will tell. He's doing the same things
Acha.
to the other team members. Whenever he sees some scenarios like this, he will do the same thing. And he will tell, okay, this is what. So it feels great.
It's all about the understanding.
Yes.
It's a simple thing. Boss, if you want a job, get the understanding, prepare, and then go for
Yes.
it. And you're going to enjoy.
Yeah, and basically, see, if you are having a good skill set, applied skills, it is not like nobody is going to reach. Nobody will touch you. Nobody can't touch you because it is that you have invested some time. You have dedicatedly worked upon something. It is not like you have got some dumps and you had some certifications. No. And you are here. No. Because of your applied skills, you are here. That's
Okay.
what I tell. Okay, dedication is very important. That too for freshers and people like up to 4 to 5 years. The more you dedicated during that time, the more you yield after that.
Okay. Now I have a different question. When you receive the profiles, how exactly you come to know that this is L1, this is L2? What is the
No,
bifurcation in that?
it's a based on the experience.
ठीक
So
है.
that's the basic thing.
For L1,
For L1, let's take like 2 to 3, max 3 years.
ठीक है.
Okay, then up to for L2, it may be like 4 to 7 years.
ठीक है.
Then L3, it is like 7 to 12 years up to that. And after that, it will be like architect kind of thing
Right.
after 12 years.
So you have taken the interview from the L1 to the architect,
Yes.
what I know.
Yes.
So let's start with the L1, network data profile, mixed profile, somewhere network data profile. What is your key goal to find in the candidate to hire and select them?
For L1, okay, basically, see, these are the people who will not be knowing at least 50% of things they will not be knowing
Right.
at their level. But the main thing which I will be looking there is eagerness to learn, the confidence, the communication. If something is not working, how you will handle that? If something is going wrong, how you will restore that? That is very, very important. And that's what I will see in them. Because, see, skill sets, they can invest some time and they will learn everything. They will do some courses. A lot of online courses are the YouTube, everything. They will learn everything. But these things, it will not come overnight. Communication skills, soft skills, confidence, adaptability. Now, this is the problem I face. Okay, people, whenever some task is assigned, they will tell, okay, my work is done. Okay, I will turn off my system. I will go. I will turn off my mobile also after the shift. But if you take that one additional step, okay, what is that next level person is doing? How I can reach there? That one additional step will help you to reach that level in couple of years. So that one step, that's what I tell. Even in the internal daily stand-up meeting side, okay, try to take that one step. I know you are tired, you're out of your mind or whatever it is, you're tired of daily works and everything, but that one step will help. For example, that's what I tell. Like, I heard somewhere, it is not a proverb or something. So whatever you do in your shift timings, either it may be 9 to 6 or whatever shift, that is your for bread.
Yes.
And whatever you do after that, that is for your growth. That's what matters.
So when you take the interview, what is the first thing you just point out? Yeah, this is the first thing. Then only I will shortlist the guy.
So L1, so it depends on the grade. For L1, it is like communication. Communication is very important because these are the people who will directly interact with the customers for day-to-day issues. That's a very important.
Most of the student ask me, sir, is that a BPO? Why you always emphasize that get a good communication skills?
So when I'm tell communication, there are two phases. One is you talk and one is you listen.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want people who talk continuously. Okay, do all the stories of the world. I don't want. You listen what. So that's what I tell. Most of the network engineers, if you hear from the customer what is that they are going through, your half of the issue is resolved. The 50% is what is that skills you have, you apply that. Done. Simple. You have to listen. Simply don't talk all these things, divert them, everything, okay, tell all the stories of the world, and no, they don't want, because they're not interested in that. They just want business to be up. They want their day-to-day work happen without any interruption. That's what. Stick into the point. Listen to them. Okay, sir. Okay, be polite. Okay, that is very important. Now, I have seen people, when they talk in the course, they will like, okay, they will be scolding. Hey, what are you doing? What are you? Yes, tell me. So these tones will not work in the corporate. You should be polite. Yes, sir. Tell me. Okay, got it. Okay. Got it. I understand. So this is just an example. Okay, I will look into that. Give me 5 minutes, because it's the same. That's what we hear in the customer care, right? In the Airtel customer care or whatever customer cares we hear. The polite way. That's what matters. That's the reason they are in the customer care. Otherwise, they could have been other department, right? Some back-end office or whatever,
Yes.
where they don't talk. The reason why they are there, because it is of the politeness. It is how, that's what I tell. That's what even in one of the books which I was talking about. That's why you have 2 ears, one mouth. That means listen more,
Listen more.
talk up to the point. It is not like you do the work of 2 years through mouth. No, you don't do two this one mouth work in years. No, it is completely like everything has their own things. It should work that way only. It's what the nature, in nature also. If something is working fine, let it be. If you try to this one tackle something on the nature, then it will like, it's the same thing for the human also, even corporate, everything, it is same thing. Listen more, be polite, work on the communication, that is very important, and listen and understand, and that will resolve your 40 to 50% of things. Then apply your little skills. It is not like customer will tell, okay, I want issue to be resolved now. They will not sit on your head, but the way you convey the message matters to him. He will think, okay, next time also. Even I have experienced this. Even I was working with the previous organizations, they will tell, okay, uh, even they will ask my manager, okay, there was one person who was Naveen, okay, I want that person to be available in the call so that we can go ahead. And so when you get that kind of things, manager will, okay, that is something which you have worked upon, which he knows something well, how to handle the customer. This communication with a little skill, that matters in the fresher. Now, adding on to your question on the mid level.
Let's go to the L2, L2 plus kind of
Yeah,
profile.
L2. L2 is something like, say, now the skills matters again. Skills are very important for them. They should have the dirty hands. When I tell dirty hands, they should know what is that. And it should be quickly.
Hmm.
It is not like, okay, something you got to show, okay, you will do all these things. It will take half an hour, 1 hour. No. Do something quickly, because your role is something like, okay, you should guide the team members and you should do everything quickly and even handle
Exactly.
the customer parallelly.
That is the demand inside, the corporate, the enterprise. How do you identify that guy is suitable or not? How do you start in the interviews? Digging out with the bookish knowledge or the real time? Just I
No,
want to
no,
know
no.
that part.
Bookish, bookish is something like where you will get a overall idea what it is. Okay, once you finish the course, you will not see that book anytime in your lifetime. But the real skills matters. So what is that you done in the routers? What is that you done in the switches? What is that type of activities, migrations, handling customer, P1, P2 issues? All these things matters. No, that's what I will see. Even my interview questions, I will not see the basic things. We all know that one main question we ask is, tell me about yourself. And the following question from my end is, it is not like any on a theory. Just my questions will be 5 or 6 questions.
Okay.
Scenario based. Okay, this is a scenario. What is that you will do? What is that you will handle?
Anything you want to share with me? Any question that
Uh,
helps you to identify कि बंदे को काम आता है नहीं आता? Is that a good profile or not?
uh, Now let's take there is a data center migration.
ठीक है.
Now somebody who have mentioned, okay, there is a data, he has worked on data center migration. He should know what is that pre-checks you need to do. What is that things you need to take care of that. What are the checklist you need to prepare. What if something goes wrong in the implementation? Everything you should have a checklist. This is for a L2 plus person. L1 will not do that
Of
because
course not.
now L2 plus will have all this list and he will tell, okay, this is done, pre-checks, actual activity, post-check. All these things should be in a sequence manner. Now, with a person who is having this experience, he will know, okay, this is the screenshots I need to take, these are the repositories where I need to store, and these are the key stakeholders which I need to communicate in time. Because if you deviate with that communication outside that context, then escalation will happen. So these things, one thing is checklist, one thing is managing the things. Managing thing matters. Okay. When a person who is into L2 plus, it is like time management, prioritization of tasks. This matters. In L2 or L3 plus, you will get 10 tasks, but how you will tackle that, how you will prioritize each task matters. It is not like 10, we only have two hands. We can't do 10 tasks in a single time. Right? whatever is priority, what it is more impacting, those things we have to take care, so that we can concentrate on other things. But it is not like only one person will do entire things. There will be people, okay, delegate something to them, make them understand, okay, these are the, okay, I have 10 tasks, you do these 3 tasks, let him do 3 tasks, I will do 3 4 tasks, so that we all will collectively, at the end of the day, it is business,
Yes.
right? When some leadership or some business people ask, okay, what is that status of particular report or a particular task or whatever it is just a report or a output they need. They don't they don't need what is that hard work you have done. So it depends upon L2 plus people, how you manage, how you delegate the people, how you delegate the tasks to the people accordingly, and also how you make sure the accuracy is good. Because if the person whom you are delegating, and if that person does all this hangama in the task assigned, then it is same as you will be doing the same task again. So that's why provide clear instructions, provide him a mentor aside apart from you. Okay, let's I will give an example, because this is a real time example. Okay. So basically this was a scenario where leadership wanted some task to be completed, and because of some my personal reasons I could not attend those. Now what I did, I know these things. What I did, I prepared one mentor aside me, backup, who did all these things in my absence also, so that those tasks got smoothened. So that's why it is important that delegating people, when they reach out to L2 team, right, they will tell, okay, I will do all 10 tasks, I will do all 100 tasks. It will not work like that. You should start delegating the things, okay, and also you should make sure the accuracy is more, and also you should make sure, okay, you are not revisiting those tasks again and again, because that is doubling your time investment. So that's why all these things matters in the L2 plus level. L1, that's what I was said, this communication and little of skills. L2 level, it is more on the core, this one, along with communication is across. When I tell communication, that is a horizontal, it is common. Even you are in L2, L3, architect, manager, tech manager, CEO, whatever it is, communication is a base. Now it is on the skill sets, which path you want to go in the long run, that matters. And initial years, you need to invest on all the things. Now people will not get all the technologies hands-on experience in the initial role, like 2 to 3 years. But if somebody is getting, and I basically tell my own story, okay, I didn't got any experience on a firewall or Palo Alto in first 2 years. Now people are getting experience because the projects are something like that, the requirement is something like that, where all the technologies are getting involved, and you should invest on all the things. And if you feel, okay, there is some technology which you are more interested in, and that is aligning with the market trends now, go ahead with that. But all these things, it should be explored.
It should be, yes. So let's say if I do CCNA and CCNP and just give the interview to you, chalo, let's say I want to become a L2. I want to be L2, and how I'm going to become L2 by doing the CCNA CCNP certification.
Yes.
So my resume reach out to you. How will you identify that I'm just a certification guy, or like, can you catch this thing, or I can go through the easily?
No. The second part which you done, that will not happen normally.
Okay.
Sometimes there are some exceptions. In every scenario, there will be some exceptions.
Are always there. But let's talk about in general.
In general, that will not happen, because the person who has took the interview, or who have seen 500 plus or 600 plus profiles, he will easily identify whether it is generated by AI or is it a manually prepared. Now, that's what I see the mistakes in profile. They will directly copy paste from the Gen AI, and they will not change the keywords also.
But I want to know about the technical skill set. I have done CCNA, CCNP. How will you identify that I'm just having that knowledge only?
Okay, now let's take, okay, your profile is screened and you're through that.
Yes.
And now you are getting ready for the L1 interview. Now,
L2 interview. Let's go for the L2
no,
interview.
L1, because L1 is the first where we will...
You will only catch me on L1 only.
No, because my person will be doing the L1. And If he is fitting, then in the same call we will do the L2 and we will complete it.
Acha, this is how it works.
So now my L1, the person who is junior to me, he will just ask few of the things. Okay, what you've done, all these things they will ask. Now I have instructed my team. It is not only in the current org or in the previous org also. Don't ask anything on the theory because we don't work on the theory. Again, the logic is same. We work on the logic of theory, but it is not a theory which is helping us in the real time. It is a hands-on experience. So what you have done the configuration? Let me tell me a configuration which you have done. I don't want a commands. Tell me the logic behind this. Same thing. Okay, if a person who has worked at least for 2 to 3 years, and on top of that, if he has done some certification which is ice on the cake, okay, then he will be able to tell. But if a person who has directly passed out from college and CCNA and CCNP course, he did some certifications, he will tell, okay, I have the certification and I will get a L2 role. That will not happen.
Tell me a simple question through which you can easily identify it, just having work experience or just a certified guy.
So it's based, see, normally we as a panel, when we are doing the online interviews now, because earlier it was a physical interview where you can ask directly face to face. Now it is online. Now the mind shift has happened. Now again we need to ask based on the scenario. Okay, now you have mentioned something on the BGP. I will take a BGP because that is a very big protocol.
Yes.
Okay? BGP I will ask, okay, let me tell me the configuration of this. Okay. He told all 4 commands. Okay, done. Now, if I don't apply this command, what will happen? Now, if he is able to answer, then he has done something. If he is not able to answer, that means he has not worked. He just by-hearted and came.
Great.
So those
very simple
small
catch.
things, it is not like, say, 10 commands you will be having. Out of that, if you just by-hearted, you will be knowing only commands. Like people used to do by-hearting of the programs earlier, just to pass the exams. It will not happen now. The logic, everybody will ask for a logic. Okay.
So what do you see in the profile while shortlisting them for the L1 plus, L2, L2 plus kind of thing? What the key things you look into the resumes or profile?
Now, even candidates have become so smart. They pick all the keywords: adaptability, critical thinking, handle pressure, everything. But in real time, people will not be able to handle pressure. They run out most of the time. They reach out, no, sir, we will not be able to do that. Please help, sir. Okay. That's what in the profile, that's what I tell. Don't mention all the stories of world there. Keep it simple. Whatever you have worked, keep it simple. Even if it is 1-page resume, let it be. But if it is effective, then it's well and good. But the person, if somebody who will identify that and which is meeting the requirements of the organization, he will anyhow catch your resume and he will go. And he will discuss with you. Then you tell your part of the story there. And if it meets their part of story, then the process will happen. Otherwise, it may be possibility like, okay, this company, you are not meant for this company, you are meant for some better company. So that's what it matters. It depends, like, keep it simple. Okay, and just to tell, even my resume is 1 page.
Acha.
But I will not tell all the details. That's why. I will keep it, every organization, it will be like 2 or 3 bullet points. That's it. Not more than that. And the keywords you use, that matters. Because lot of things are there. ATAs, all these things are happening now. It will filter only on the keywords. And again, the skill matters. The resume is just an entry point for you for any interviews or anything. But anyhow, your skill matters. Whatever you do matters. Whatever you invested on those skill set, it matters. And in the long run, you will have that satisfaction mentioning, okay, that's what I told in the starting also. How many time, whatever, like, what I can say is, the more you make your hands dirty in the initial 3 to 4 days, the more clean your hands will be after that.
Right.
Because otherwise, even after 15 years of experience, you will be making your hands dirty only. So you're not growing anywhere. And it is a technical, it is a debt for company for keeping a person who is having 15 years of experience with the same level of knowledge which L1 team is doing. It will not be having much effectiveness. That's why up to 5 years, like make your hands dirty like anything, because there is a reason for that. Because see, now it is not only work life, it's a personal life also that matters. Once let's take the average like 21 or 22 years where you start your career. Now up to 26, 27 or 28 years, that's where you are bachelor, and you don't have much dependency, where you don't care of don't no need to care of kids, your in-laws, your parents, everything. No. Okay, but if you are not investing much more time here, after that 8 or 9 years, whatever you have, where you will have all the responsibilities, you will not be able to make yourself to the next level. So that's why important, first 5 6 years make your hands dirty like anything, then choose one skill sets which is of more relevant, and at the same time it will be there in the long run. So for just I will take an example. Okay, routing and switching, I just told it is outdated. Now the SD-WAN or a firewall security is across. Even if you go back 25 years, security is there something. Some Cisco ASA, some Juniper, all these firewalls are there. Even today we have 50 plus vendors of firewalls. Okay, security will be there, but what is that scrutiny or what is that granularness which is happening in security, that matters in the current scenario. So that's what, pick one skill sets, go deep into that. That's what I say. Every employee or even somebody with 2 to 3 years of experience, you should have a T experience. T means it is not a Dhoni. Okay, a T means your base is one. You should be core.
Okay.
You should be having knowledge on 10 skills, and one you should be expertise. That is T. You should have a T experience.
Okay, that's great. So, what commonly you see when you want to hire someone at a good package, 10, 12 lakh, 14, 15 lakh? So, the common thing you'll see in the resume ki bhai itna to aana chahiye. This is something that guy should know.
Yeah, it's actually relevant one in day-to-day operations or whatever projects, right? So basically, when we get a scope of work or scope of like SOP or whatever it is, it will have some things on. Depending on that, we will be adding some things on top of that. Okay, these are the some things which should be there. These are the things which are okay. These are the things, if it is not there, that's fine. That is just optional. Now, with a person who is having 12 plus years or 12 or 15 years of experience, the base is communication. That's very important on the soft skills. Second thing is, he should showcase that level of technical expertise. Okay, I have worked on the routers, I did all these things. He should know, okay, how to tackle the things, how to tackle the real-time scenarios. It is not like, okay, you will be sitting in some knock team and you will get a call and you will answer the call, you will resolve. No. If something happens there, and if you are available physically also, by chance, normally we will not be there in the physical mode, it will be over online. But if something is there, what is that you will do to resolve that? Real-time scenarios, field works, all these things he should know. That back, he should carry that entire experience. Okay, I got this kind of scenario in my previous. Okay, I did this, I did this. So, and one more thing, what I feel, there is a gap. Okay, people when they start growing, right, they will feel, okay, I know everything. I am the boss. Nobody can touch me, even with a 12 years experience. But end of the day, it's just a business for organization. Even a person with, I have seen people like 20, 25 years into networking and tech role or up to CEO level also. Overnight, they have gone home.
Acha.
It's a business. Now, let's take, I will just give a real time comparison so that it will be more relevant. 12 years experience, routing, switching. person. 12 years experience, routing, switching, firewall with a Gen AI or agentic AI. Now, base they are having same experience. Routing, switching, even this person is able to resolve, he is able to resolve all the critical things. Now, he is side hustling something. He is doing some Palo Alto things, some courses, some experience. And also, he is more relevant to Gen AI, agentic AI, everything. Now there is a point where the point will come. Okay, whether we should go for a promotion for this person or this person, or whether we should retain this person or this person. So what do you think? Who will go ahead? Is it a first person or second person?
Probably in your team, I think right side person is more important.
The reason is he is doing something else because this person he's just sticking to traditional. Okay, I'm getting my money. Okay, I will do my daily this one and I will go. But this person is doing, and that's what important. Whatever level you reach, one mantra you follow and or entire your career. We normally see in corporate we will be there at least for 30-35 years. That entire thing is based on the learning. You should be in a learning mode. Even if you are a CEO, you should be like a student. Okay, how student will learn, how they invest their whole night or a day, whatever it is. For the exam, for exams, they will read everything, and the entire year they will do all the things, all the hard work. Same thing. It is like it is not like once you reach a tech lead or once you reach a technical manager, your learning will stop. No, you are still a student, but not you're in college. You're in a corporate world. You're still a student.
Right.
Whatever level you go, learn. And second thing is adaptability. Now let's take I'm from the network routing. If somebody tells, okay, go to the programming, I should be open to go there. It should not be like, okay, I'm expert in routing, I will only sit there. No. You should be open so that you will get exposure to programming also.
Correct.
Now you are building something like you are having additional features. Okay, the basic services which you are having is routing. The additional services, which is the premium services which you are getting, is Palo Alto, wireless, all these layers. Once you are complete, and once onion is complete, that's what I tell. The onion is made up of layers. The center core is your routing, switching, everything. Okay. Now wireless, firewall, all this Palo Alto, SD-WAN, everything. It is now onion is only useful when it is complete and fresh, and it is completely packaged. Now, if you go to market, you will not buy the half cut onion, right? You will get a complete onion. So that means in corporate world also, you should be like onion. You should be layered with multiple layers. You should have multiple knowledge, but your core should remain same across. That's what is important.
One more thing I'm adding here, like most of student ask me, sir, when they are coming to the networking, like why networking? It will be outdated. There will be no job. Can I get that? Can I get salary like 15-20 lakh in the networking? You won't believe, but someone asked, sir, that after 40 क्या होता है जॉब से निकाल देते हैं. This is all happening in the market. So a short glimpse on it.
So see, it is not only networking. Okay, after 40 years, if you are not performing on any of the skills, you are outdated. Any of them, even it includes networking. It is not like when people think of networking, right? They will only think of, okay, somebody is seeing some big screens. Okay, they will do all these things. Okay, they will write the commands. They will do some configuration. That is one part of, and that is an important part.
That's L1 part.
Yes, the L1 or L2 also I can say. But once you come to L3 or a 15 years of experience, it is not like every day you will log into each device and check, okay, health check, you will do all these things. You will not do. It is something you need to plan on a strategy. Now, I have done this. Now, I have done L1 and L2 tasks. Now, what is that I can add on which will retain my business and grow my business, and it will impact the customer. That value addition is what which people will be looking for. When your experience increases, what is that this person is bringing value? Even a person with 2 years of experience, he will do all the router configuration, everything. He will get the commands, he will do all the configuration when a script is provided. But what is that some issue happens? That's where experience matters. People will think, okay, there is some person who will help me in this particular situation. And if they think of one person, ABC, who knows this, how to tackle this one, that's where you are bringing in the value. It is not like only freshers or mid-level or CEOs or anybody who is doing. It is entire linked. Okay, if L1 is not performing, L2 will pitch in. If L2 is performing, L3 will pitch in.
Right.
If L3 is not performing, architect will pitch in. If not, then project manager, program manager, everybody will pitch in. But end of the day, it is a business.
Right.
The more you try to keep the business green, when I'm telling green, up, okay, the more relevant, the more effective you are in the organization.
Perfect.
And also on top of that, what is that value you are bringing? If you make see, that's what I say. This is one proverb which I heard of. Keep your customers happy. Okay, organization will take care of your career.
Right. Depending on the profiles as well, depending on the work.
No,
as
whatever profile. It's see, even the L1 person. Okay, if he's doing excellent things. Okay, and also he's handling the customer very good way, and somebody notices in the organization. Okay, then he will be moved into L2, right? Because he is having some skill set which we are looking for in L2.
Yes.
That's what it matters. Take care of your customer, how they feel,
Customer
how they give their feedback to management. That matters your career.
Perfect. That was amazing conversation, Naveen. And yes, a lot of things that we learn. And yes, I do agree. After all, yaar, wo paisa de raha, that customer is paying for your
It's
salary.
end of the day, it's a money.
It's a money.
And for company, it is like they are supporting some customer. Customer is paying for some services. And we have to make sure we are adding on top of that. It is not like if customer is given 10 rupees, we need to make sure we are bringing that value which is of 15 rupees so that it is more relevant.
Correct. So now we are moving to the last part of the conversation, that is called rapid fire segment.
Yes.
And I'm going to throw some questions on you. You have to revert back on a quick segment, right? So the very first question in front of you, like most overrated certification in networking.
CCNA.
Why?
Basically because it only concentrates on Cisco. Now we need a diversified skill sets.
Yes. One tech buzzword you're tired of hearing.
People will tell everything is crucial. And one thing is network is down. For anything. Even your Google is not working. Okay. They will not see whether mobile data is on or not. Okay, they will say, okay, network issues.
It's a network issue. One junior level mistake you secretly still make sometimes.
So one junior level, I can say it may be like some planning. It's on the planning I can think of, because in junior, that's what it was missing. And sometimes because of the situation, some couple of steps may be missing in the planning of the particular activity. But we will realize it before the actual activity so that it will be helpful for us.
And the last one, BGP in one word.
Internet.
Right.
That's the only protocol on which internet works. Without BGP, no internet.
No internet. Thank you very much, Naveen. It was, tremendous information that you have shared. I'm really amazed to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Really enjoyed. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Nitin. Thanks for coming.